Hello and good afternoon. I prepared something a little bit different for you. I've made Fred a quilt, which if you'd have seen my reel on Instagram, you will have already seen it. But earlier in the year, our Freddie was due to have an operation on his feet, and I wanted to make him something, a couple of things actually. And I started, making him a quilt, and you'll see this bit of footage, but he doesn't actually get his quilt. He gets his emotional support chicken, which I put it in because he was just so funny over it. And it was an absolutely beautiful project. I really, really enjoyed making it for him, and to see his reaction was fabulous. So this is the book that I used. I can't remember whether I showed you, but if anybody makes quilts for children, liners, charity quilts, it's a really good book to get. I think I might have ordered it off of Amazon, and I think if I'm right, it's about $9.99. It says US $9.95. So it's got some beautiful things. This won't be the last quilt that I make. Some ideas there, and this is the one that the pattern that I used for our Freddie. Give you the ISBN number. So I thoroughly enjoyed that, but a lot of us will understand that we start something with great gusto. We're like, oh, I'm going to start this, I'm going to make this, it's going to be lovely. And I did, but unfortunately earlier in the year, I got a chest infection, and then I think I got tonsillitis twice within a month. So I put it away, and I really wasn't right. So I hope you enjoy the footage you see, and I'll come back and see you again in a minute. Hello, my lovelies. I'm just planning on making some little projects for our Freddie. He's going into hospital to have a little operation on his feet. It's fairly routine, but it's quite a big thing for him. He had a similar operation just before he started school, a few days. So that will be 3 years this September. So I just thought, well, what can I make him that might give him a bit of comfort? So I want to have a go at making a quilt. And he's really into like all his superheroes. And when I was at Quilty last week, one of the ladies had a book, and we're always so nosy. Whatever anybody else has, we're like looking at a book, a pattern, a material, a notion, anything. But she had this. Is it ISBN number? I think I paid about £10. Now it's got 12 designs in here, and I've just gone back and joined a quilt group as well as my quilt lessons. One of the things that they are active in is quilts for charity. If you're looking for a really simple quilt book, this I think is really lovely. I've got lots and lots of ideas, and a lady was making a quilt. Can't show you too much because it's paid for, but that's kind of the quilt that she was making. She'd actually made the quilt top. So it's just a question of blocks. So I can look at that, and so I've gone and had a look in my stash, and I come to the conclusion that yes, I have lots of lovely fabric in my stash. There's a lot that I don't want to cut into, but there's a lot that's the wrong kind of fabric. I was talking to somebody about it yesterday, and she was like, oh my word, yes, I'm exactly the same. I've made 2, 3, I think, like what they're called Marvel, aren't they? And the superheroes. So I had this fat quarter set. Ta-da. 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 And then this, and you sort of pull it out, and that's what it looks like. So yeah, I've got some really good ideas from that book. So I've decided that I've made a couple of the Linus quilts where you make them and they are gifted. And I always tend to make a boy quilt. Well, sorry, a quilt that maybe, yeah, a young lad might like, because everybody makes pretty quilts. So I think, well, as I've got all these grandsons, I'll do that. I also owe Benjamin a quilt because he's asked me for a Superman quilt. Not Superman, Spider-Man. So I have a panel, I've put that to one side, and that is going to be for his birthday. So I'm in the middle of doing, drawing up lots of plans and hoping that if I have that focus, they'll get it. But I have bits like this, they're like 1/2 meters. I really like this. Met that man in the pub with Fred the other week when we went to the pub. And then I've got this, which is a flannel. And then I've got some odd bits, and these are left over from a quilt I made Alfie, years and years ago. I can't best throw anything away, but I was wondering whether I made a book cover. That one might be something. So what I'm going to make is 10-inch blocks. No, I'm not. I'm using 10-inch blocks. So I have all this kind of thing. And I've just got to do some fussy cutting. So you can kind of get the idea. They're all going to come together. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to go off and do that, and then I will come back. Right, just spent some time cutting strips out. These are the smaller blocks. So you're just, so that to that, that to that, and it'll come in by 1/4 inch on each side, and then that top to there and the bottom to there. So I think that'd be quite good. Same for this. So that's the rest of them. And then these literally are just a 10-inch block. So I have these. Right, okay. Right, enjoyed myself for a little bit. So I've added a border, sides, top, bottom. Look good, I think. This was the dodgy one. Because obviously in the quilt shop, they'll lay a bolt of fabric out and just cut like the 10 inches, not looking for the placement. So I had one that was dead centre and one that was off to the right as you're looking at it. So I've kind of cut them. That's not exact because one of them, I think, this one, it was right on the edge. So I cut it, put my ruler on this side and moved my ruler along and cut from there. And I've done the same here, more or less. So they're not going to be next to each other, but I think when they're placed in the quilt, it won't be so obvious, hopefully. Hello, my lovelies. I'm laughing because I still have the bunny picture from last Easter. Oh, it's Easter this month, isn't it? I'm just going to, I'm just going to leave it up Leave it up. Oh, that's really tickled me. Right, it is Sunday, the 3rd of March in the afternoon. I'm going to spend a couple of hours working on Fred's quilt. So I think when you last saw me, I think I was busy cutting up the quilt. So I've now made the blocks and made the strips. I've laid it out. I'm happy with that format. So I need to, let me show you. Right, it's laid out. I've got to sew that row to that row, that row to that. Well, what I'll do is that one to that one to that one, and then I'll sew that piece to that piece and that piece to that, kind of going like that. And then that'll give me my final size to use. I want to use a certain backing, so that's why I'm limited. Let me just show you. So this is the backing that I want to use, and I'm assuming that it is 41 inches, 1.5 thereabouts. So I'd like to keep it to that if possible. Yeah, so right, I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back. And then the next stage will be to sandwich it all. Sorry, way too close. To sandwich it all together. So I'll have that backing, I'll have the wadding, batting, and then the quilt top on top of it. And it's a question of quilting, but I'm only going to do it very simply because I am, is it near the line? Up to the edge? I'm up to something. So I'll come back and share with you. Yay! Just like that, the quilt top is done. Just laid it roughly, I hope it doesn't play too much with your eyes, over the bit of backing fabric that I have. Let's just check. Right, okay, I've just noticed it's I think it's as long as the backing fabric, so I might have to put a strip along the backing fabric just to make that longer, and then place that in the middle. Yep, that's the plan. Oh my word, I'm so pleased with this. Such a simple design, a new design for me. Yeah, really effective, I think. Right, okay, so here goes the process of putting the sandwich together. Right, missus, got off my batting. Right, let me just see. Right, for some reason Bronte's insisting on walking over my quilt. Always buy my quilt batting on a roll. You're supposed to leave a good 2 inches all the way around, but it's folded in half. So I'm literally just going to leave, cut 2 inches across the top, and then I can open it up and cut it down. So this is it roughly. And now I'm going to open it up and move the quilt over, to get a little bit more width. You can see I've got a lollipop. Right, got a lip all the way round now, just roughly cut out. And then I'm going to go and do a mixture of spray basting and pin it to secure it in place, and put the front on, which is good. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Yay! It's pieced and it's layered. Oh my word, I'm so happy with this pattern. Yeah, with this quilt. So yeah, I'll show you. So it's got a good lip round it for quilting. I did put a piece of a 2.5 inch strip on, just in case I go over it. You can see kind of, yeah, a minute. Yeah, I think we've got it quite lined up. It doesn't matter if it doesn't fit exactly on the back, but on the front I can, I'm going to put another 2.5 inch strip, I think, to finish it for a border. But yes, I think a certain little boy is going to be very happy. So what I need to do now is I've glue basted it. This is what I've got. I had a job finding it actually. I think it's got some things stuffed on the dining room table for before Christmas, but that's all I've got. So I'm out. Whew, that was lucky. So I need to order some more. So yes, very happy, very happy. So to secure this, I've got some junk in the dining room. Try not to show you on camera. So literally, yeah, just go down the middle seam either side, middle seam and then back up, and then right. I was just looking. Okay, I've got 5 squares, so maybe I'll secure here, up and down, and then I'll secure it here, up and down, and then I'll just do the others. So I'm off to get some black thread. Good morning. Good morning. I thought I'd just come on to add to my video for Fred's little creations, secret projects. You have to forgive my hair. It's like a lion's mane this morning. I'm off to get my hair cut, so I'll be a bit more presentable. But I've been working on the emotional support chicken, and I've finished it, and I'm so happy with it. I'm going over to give it to him today, and I think he's going to absolutely love it. I called him, was it last weekend, and asked him like what his favourite colours were, so that I could add those in. So I'll turn the camera around, you can see. Oh my word, isn't she lovely? Isn't she lovely? Oh my word, I have enjoyed every bit of it. Every bit of it. Yeah, the pattern's really well written. There's a video that goes alongside it that shows you everything. This is Starcraft Life DK. The pattern says worsted, but it's like anything. He's not going to wear it, he's just going to cuddle it. So I use that, and these are all Starcraft colours that are out my box, and all his favourite colours. So he said he liked pink, turquoise, blue, green is his favourite colour, orange and purple. So look at this. But I had to do yellow beak. And the only thing that I didn't have, I couldn't find, was some eyes. But I found these, and these are the Rikarami eyes for the little Aragorumi. But I thought, that would be absolutely perfect, rather than not be able to give it to him today. Oh my word, she is so super cute. I do think she is a little lady. So I'll wait and see kind of what he says. Is that? Oh my word.
She's just spelt her drink.
Right, do you think you're responsible enough to look after a pet?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, this is the pet's food, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so would you say that you're responsible?
Yeah.
Yeah, would you say that you're, do you think you're loving?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think you're, can look after something?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, now she's just under a blanket, be careful, she's moving. And just careful that Buster doesn't eat her, okay? Right, let's take the blanket off her, but be very careful that you've got your hands ready to catch her, okay? Right, you ready? Alright, you ready? Watch this. Right away. What do you think?
Oh, that's lovely.
Chicken.
How does she eat food like this?
Grandma was teasing you.
What do you say to Grandma?
What? I thought I was going to get a real pet. This is not a real pet.
What do you think?
It's not a real pet.
Do you like her?
Yeah, but it's not a
Grandma
real
was
pet.
teasing you, that's cereal. Have a good look at her. Have you noticed anything about her?
No.
What about her colours on her?
What do you mean?
Are they not all your favourite colours?
You know when we had that conversation last week?
Purple, orange, green. I like that colour best. I like that colour the best. I like this colour the best. I like that colour the best. I like this 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 colour the best. I just like all the
What's her
colours.
name going to be?
I'm going to call her... Rooster, rooster.
No, think of a good chicken name.
Is it a girl or is it a boy chicken?
A boy called... A boy called... Johnny? Johnny the chicken.
Johnny the chicken.
Charlie the chicken.
Give me my food for him. Give me his food. I'll need
So
that.
you need lots of cuddles, okay? You better give her lots of cuddles and lots of love.
Oh, Buster's like, what's that?
That's it. Well, hello again. I haven't chopped and changed on a video like this before, so I hope that this is okay. I hope that you enjoyed the footage that you saw of our little Freddie. He is so funny, bless him, and yeah, see his delicate little feet. Oh, he's a little trooper, he is. Yeah, what with his throat and his what with his throat and his feet. It wasn't a major operation, thankfully, but it was enough that he was had to go under an anaesthetic and he was in some discomfort, but he's just such a sunny little lad, he really is. So I wanted to make a nice spy quilt for him for his 7th birthday. And many of you will know, if you've watched me long term, that I'm up to the wire with some of my crafts, and I don't think I'm the only one. But I knew that I had got this quilt for him that I wanted to give him earlier in the year. And I thought, what's the point of starting something new where you've got this one to go back to? So just pull this out. So which I did. And what you're going to see now is where I'd left the quilt, and then where I get to. You're not going to see the finished quilt because I have started another little series called Summer Sewing. So the finished quilt will be on that. So I just wanted to put a disclaimer out. But I hope that this is okay and that you enjoy this kind of format. Yeah, I've got loads of stuff that I've never put up, and I should just, not that you're going to see loads of stuff. Don't worry. Don't go, oh my word. So hopefully you'll enjoy this, and yeah, I look forward to that. And then I look forward to coming back and showing you. I've already put my thoughts and ideas up for sewing summer, and I'm hoping to come back. I know it's nearly the end of July, but just to show you a couple of things that I managed to finish or that I've started. I think I was about to say we all suffer from piles of you know what I mean. Right, I'm going to stop waffling, and I hope you enjoy what I've put together for you. Okay, thank you, bye. Right, I've just got a Fred's quilt out. It's been folded up so it's a little bit scrunched. I've just got to finish the quilting, and I'm pleasantly surprised that I'm halfway through quilting it. It's got to be ready for next Sunday. Bob Big Max, do not get on my quilt. You'll be in big trouble. Get off, you've just been outside. Oh my word. Right, so I've got these two, oh where's my finger? These two lines to do, these two lines are done. So I've got, I've got 2 vertical lines I need to do from top to bottom on this side. The middle's done, and 2 vertical lines on this side. And then I think I've got a horizontal line to go across. Horizontal line to go across here, here underneath here. What were you pointing, Karen? Well, no, I don't. There's one there. I couldn't see, and then one here, I think. So yes, I'm pretty pleased. So I've made a list of what I need to do for Fred's birthday. I can get those quilting lines done. I think it's 7 quilting lines. That'll be good. And then I'm going to put it away, and then tomorrow night I'm going to get it out, and I'm going to square the whole thing up. That's what I'm going to do. Tuesday, I'm hoping to put the binding on the front of the quilt. Tuesday, so that leaves me Wednesday, Thursday, Friday evening to hand sew it, and then I want to put a label on. And it might be that it's going to be a written label rather than a fancy embroidery, but at least it will be ready for him for Sunday. So I'm really pleasantly surprised I've got that out, and this is because I came down with tonsillitis twice and a chest infection, so it was put away and kind of forgotten. So it's not the I Spy quilt that I wanted, but it is a quilt from his grandma to him on his 7th birthday, which I'm very happy with. Hello. Oh, cheers. Just a quick update on the progress on Fred's quilt that I'm making. I selected the binding and I've sewn it together to make it long enough to go all the way round. Stand up. And then I've folded it in half and ironed it in the corners. And I'm just about to start the process of attaching this, and once that's attached I'll turn it over, repin it to the back. So I'm going to sew this, so then I'll have to turn this over and attach it to the back, and then I will hand sew that. So it's Wednesday today and his birthday's on Sunday, so I've got plenty of time, I hope. Right, get myself set up with the sewing machine and I'll come back and show you my progress. Right, I have sewn my binding on. You can't see very much at the moment. I've sewn it all on. So I'm just going to go around and trim it a little bit, I think, in places, just to see if there's any bulk. I'll trim it if it needs it. And then what I would do, so I'll take this, turn this, go over, and kind of put underclip on, that kind of thing. And have I joined? Yes, I have joined it. Where did I join it? She says, that's so good I can't see it. Mr. Jax, I'm just wary that Mr. Jax is going to come in and go, dinner. Here we are. So I've done a new technique. New technique to me. I need to make sure I close that window as well before I leave this room. So there it is there. So you turn that over. That goes there. Turn that down. Yeah, almost invisible. Almost invisible. So I'll do that and then it'll be hand stitching, and I've just realised I've counted tomorrow as a day to work on this, but I can't because it's Thursday and Fred's here. Yeah, it's not very well. It's got a bit of a, I don't know, a viral thing. Bonnie had something last week, and yeah, it's just very strange that he's got something. So he's been to the doctor's today. It's his 3rd day, so he's having antibiotics. Oh, bless him. He's got such an exciting, 2 days or a few days. You know, tomorrow and Friday are his last 2 days at school. It's just the excitement. You have finally finished in year 2. He's not going to learn anything in these 2 days, but we're actually taking them all out for a meal, the 4 boys, my daughter and a partner, to celebrate Fred leaving year 2, finishing year 2, and Alfie finishing high school. We're going to a burger place, so Fred's dead excited. So it's burger and chips, no vegetables in sight. And then Sunday's his birthday. He's actually having a party. And then they're going on holiday the next day. So, yes. All right. I'll leave you now and I'll come back and see you a bit later. Well, no, I won't. I will see you when this is finished, I think.
You're gone now. Will you coming back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling